Hello, my wonderful friends. Have you ever gotten out of bed in the morning and felt like your legs were made of lead, or noticed your hands tingling for no apparent reason? If you're over 60, you're not alone, and this may be your body's way of warning you that collagen is breaking down beneath the surface. Over 60% of adults experience early signs of collagen decline. And if ignored, it can lead to much more serious issues like balance problems, chronic joint pain, impaired circulation, and even nerve damage. I'm Dr. Alicia, and here at Dr. Alicia's MedTalk, I've spent weeks reviewing scientific literature, speaking with holistic health practitioners, and interviewing seniors who've witnessed incredible improvements in their strength, vitality, and even skin health, all by incorporating specific fruits and essential nutrients that naturally rebuild collagen and reduce inflammation. If you've been wondering whether fruit can actually regenerate lost collagen or which nutrients can protect your legs from debilitating cramps, weakness, and nerve pain, you're in the right place. We're not only covering the fruits that support your body's healing process, but we're also diving deep into the 3 key vitamins that are crucial for restoring muscle strength, preventing nighttime cramps, and protecting your nerve and joint function. These aren't just folk remedies, these are evidence-backed solutions that come straight from respected clinical studies. And trust me, you'll want to hear about vitamin number 1, which boosted muscle power by an astonishing 58% in just 6 weeks in one clinical trial. What's even more eye-opening is that nearly 78% of older adults who suffer from chronic leg cramps are deficient in just one critical nutrient. This information rarely reaches the people who need it most. That's because there's little profit in simple solutions. And pharmaceutical companies would rather keep selling prescriptions than promote inexpensive natural remedies. But today, we're setting the record straight. Let me ask you something. Have you ever bolted awake at 3 a.m. from a leg cramp so intense it felt like your muscle might tear, or noticed that you're holding the stair rail tighter than you used to just a few years ago? If so, share your experience in the comments. I read every message and personally respond with tailored tips. And while you're here, don't forget to like and subscribe to Dr. Alicia's MedTalk so you never miss a life-changing tip again. Now let's dive into the 3 essential vitamins your body is begging for. Starting with vitamin D, known not just for bone health but as a foundational muscle builder and cramp reducer. For decades, vitamin D has been associated with bone density, but its role in muscle function is even more critical. When sunlight hits your skin, your body synthesizes vitamin D3, which travels through your bloodstream to your muscle fibers, activating specific receptors like a key unlocking a door. Without enough vitamin D, these receptors remain inactive, and your muscles lose their ability to contract and relax properly. A University of Zurich study followed 248 seniors over 2 years and found that those with low vitamin D levels had 3 times more leg cramps. When given 2,000 IU of vitamin D daily, their cramp frequency dropped by 68% within just 2 months. That's not a small change, it's transformative. Why? Because vitamin D helps regulate calcium transport into and out of muscle cells. Without it, calcium accumulates, forcing muscles to contract involuntarily, exactly what causes a painful cramp. And beyond that, vitamin D activates genes that build new muscle proteins, increasing leg strength by up to 37% in seniors with healthy levels. So how do you get more of it? While sun exposure is ideal, aging skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D, producing up to 75% less than youthful skin. This is why supplementation is often necessary. Aim for 2,000 to 4,000 IU per day with a fat-containing meal to enhance absorption. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are great natural sources, as are egg yolks and fortified dairy. Take the case of Margaret, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Minnesota. She suffered from nightly cramps for years, tried everything, and still struggled until her lab test revealed a vitamin D level of just 18 ng per milliliter. With a daily dose of 3,000 IU, her cramps decreased within 6 weeks, and soon after, she no longer needed the handrail to climb stairs. Her leg strength rebounded so dramatically she rejoined her morning walking group. To benefit as she did, test your vitamin D levels every 6 months, aiming for 40 to 60 ng per milliliter. Now let's talk about vitamin B12, your body's electrical engineer. B12 ensures your nerves function properly by maintaining the protective myelin sheath, insulation around your nerve fibers. When this sheath erodes, nerve signals become disrupted, leading to cramps, numbness, and muscle weakness. According to research from Tufts University, Nearly 40% of adults over 60 have insufficient B12 levels, many without knowing it. These individuals were found to be 80% more likely to experience regular cramps and had far weaker legs. Supplementing with 1000 mcg of methylcobalamin, the active form of B12, improved muscle function by 45% in just 3 months. B12 doesn't just maintain nerve health, it helps regenerate and repair nerve cells. However, aging interferes with absorption. Our stomachs produce less acid over time, making it harder to extract B12 from food. Add to that acid-reducing medications like antacids and proton pump inhibitors, and absorption plummets. That's why sublingual forms or injections are often recommended for seniors. Ideal food sources include clams, beef, liver, salmon, and fortified cereals, but supplementation is typically required to reach therapeutic levels. Let me share Robert's story, a 68-year-old accountant who came to me with weak jelly-like legs and debilitating cramps. His B12 levels were normal by conventional standards, but still too low to function optimally. After just 2 months on 1000 mcg of methylcobalamin taken under the tongue each morning, his cramps nearly disappeared and his strength returned to the point where he began playing tennis, again something he'd quit years ago. Aim for B12 levels above 500 pg/ml, and don't hesitate to go higher under medical guidance. Now, let's move to the final powerhouse. Magnesium, the mineral that's not technically a vitamin, but arguably the most important nutrient for muscle health. Magnesium is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions and is absolutely critical for muscle relaxation. If you don't have enough, your muscles stay partially contracted, leading to fatigue, tightness, and the painful cramps that wake you at night. A landmark study of 4,000 seniors found that those with the lowest magnesium levels experienced cramps 7.5 times more frequently. When given 400 milligrams of magnesium citrate daily, their cramps decreased by 86% and leg strength improved by 58% in 6 months. Magnesium helps move calcium out of muscle cells after contraction. Without it, calcium builds up and causes the muscles to spasm. It also helps create ATP, the energy your body uses for every single function. And guess what? Our soil is now so depleted that many foods contain up to 40% less magnesium than they did 50 years ago. Factor in poor gut absorption and medication use, and most seniors end up deficient. For best results, opt for magnesium citrate or glycinate forms that absorb well and are gentle on the stomach. Take 400 to 600 milligrams daily, preferably split into morning and evening doses. And yes, foods like spinach, pumpkin seeds, and even dark chocolate can help, but supplementation is often necessary. Eleanor, a 75-year-old grandmother, had suffered from nightly cramps for 5 years. Her magnesium levels were critically low. After starting 600 milligrams of magnesium glycinate, she noticed major improvements within weeks. By 3 months, not only were her cramps gone, but she could rise from chairs, unaided, and even return to gardening. To maximize absorption, avoid taking magnesium with calcium, as they compete. Instead, take it with vitamin D and healthy fats. If you experience loose stools, reduce the dose or try topical options like magnesium oil or Epsom salt baths. Beyond these 3 vital nutrients, your daily habits also play a huge role in restoring strength. One critical practice is eccentric loading, like slowly lowering yourself into a chair over 5 seconds. This small movement has shown to increase strength by over 50% in just 12 weeks. Do it 3 times a day, ideally during commercials or while waiting for the kettle to boil. Next, consider the timing of your activity. Studies show your leg muscles are 40% more responsive to strengthening exercises between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., so try to move more during this window. Rather than one long walk, take 3 short ones. This exercise snacking approach can increase strength 38% more effectively than one session. Proper hydration timing also matters. Drinking 16 ounces of water about 30 minutes before activity can boost muscle power by 19%. That's because water is essential for muscle contraction and nerve signaling. Frank, a 71-year-old retired firefighter, followed this entire protocol: supplements, eccentric chair sits, morning walks, hydration, and within 6 weeks, he was climbing stairs again, doing yard work, and sleeping cramp-free. Want another simple but powerful tool? Spend 10 minutes a day, barefoot in grass, carpet, or even sand. This stimulates nerve endings in the feet that enhance balance and leg strength. Research shows it cuts fall risk by 31% and increases ankle strength by 45%. Finally, try temperature therapy. Alternating warm and cold water on your legs for 5 minutes before bed can increase blood flow by 60% and reduce cramp frequency by 77%. These small yet potent habits work synergistically with the right vitamins to help you feel strong, steady, and free from pain. So, which one will you try first? Exercise snacking, barefoot time, or magnesium soaks? Let me know in the comments. And remember, your body wants to be strong and pain-free, it just needs the right support. These 3 nutrients, vitamin D, B12, and magnesium, are often overlooked, but they hold the key to restoring leg strength, eliminating cramps, and giving you back your independence. You have the power to change your health, one conscious choice at a time. If you found this guide helpful, please like the video, subscribe to Dr. Alicia's MedTalk, and ring the bell icon so you never miss a health tip again. Your support means the world to us, and together, we can build a community that thrives well into our golden years.